And across the ring in the blue corner, he wears the white trunks with black trim, weighing at 11 stone, 13 pounds, and fighting out of Forest Hill, London, with a professional record of 4 contests and 4 victories, Spencer the Spirit Fearon. And over to your referee, Mr. Ken Curtis of Hayes.
Seconds out, first round.
So Spencer Fearon in his 5th fight, undefeated so far against the journeyman Rob Stevenson from Hull. Promising young fighter is Fearon, but I'm told that pound for pound he is the very best talker in British boxing. Turned pro in June of last year, points win over the Bristol Southpaw Mark Sawyers, and then points win over Danny Quacko, Perrieres, and then Quacko again. And he started well here.
Started very well. I like his style, Fearon. Lovely long puncher, long straight arms. Got a good style. Like to see him work with that jab, nice and long. Look, good shot. Stevenson's got to get inside those punches and deliver those left hooks.
He hasn't won any of his fights inside the distance, but he's looking very sharp indeed. Just warned there from Ken Curtis from hitting on the break. Terrific right lead.
Yeah, lovely punches straight right there. Straight on the target as well. Followed it up with a little left, but it was the long straight right arm that did the damage there. Natural straight puncher. Fearon. You should use those assets definitely.
Nice right there again, finding the target.
Yeah, another good straight right. He got caught with a right hand himself just before. He telegraphs a little bit too much sometimes, and Stevenson saw it and came in, I think, with the right hand himself.
Fearon did most of the work. Fearon's round. Yes, he's an effervescent character and apparently got a job with the Frank Warren Sports Network by ringing up the Warren office constantly and pretending he was Lloyd Hannigan and saying, Frank, you have to watch this bloke Spencer Fearon, he's some fighter. He used to mimic all sorts of people and saying the same thing. Colin McMillan, pretended he was Colin McMillan and saying you have to see this Spencer Fearon. In the end, they got sick of all these phone calls and took him on, and not a bad job.
I don't think they've done so bad out of it either. I'll have to try that myself.
Stevenson, 3 years older at 27. Just stopped 3 times in those 21 losses.
10 seconds.
Been a pro for 7 years.
Seconds out, round 2.
So that record of 21 defeats, but only 3 times stopped inside the distance, shows you the measure of the task that Fearon faces here. And we'll see whether he has got a punch. No inside the distance wins for him so far.
Yeah, Stevenson, tough kid, takes a good shot. He covers up well as well. I've watched his style. Yeah, you can see how he doesn't get stopped a lot. He's got a good chin. And he's always in the fight himself. Now and again he brings his own right hand across.
Stevenson had a couple of wins in his first 4 fights, but has tailed off lately. Last time out, lost on points to Jason Hart, the Bromley southpaw at Crystal Palace.
Good left hook from Fearon around the guard. Very unorthodox punch that was. Wasn't worked off his jab.
Come on.
Good work from Stevenson. Not overawed by the talent he's facing here.
Right! Go back. Hands up, bro.
He's got a love Fearon. I'm very impressed with his jab. He's got a lovely crisp jab. Long arms, that's what he should be doing. Keep it nice and long. If he kept that jab, if he kept the fight at long range, I think Stevenson would have a lot of problems. Fearon, he's fancying it and he's moving in with a couple of hooks, and that's giving Stevenson his chance because he wants the fight again close. See, Fearon doesn't want to be there, doesn't want to have his head bowed like that. Oh, terrific. Left hook to the body.
Well, that really was a good punch, and he's struggling, really struggling. Stevenson sucking in air, and he's not going to make it. He's out, and that's a very good finish from Spencer Fearon. Right in under the ribs. That was a cracking shot.
That was an excellent punch. Clinically finished. Lovely left hook to the body, straight on the target, and they can go on about the headshots, but when one of them hits you with that power, then there's no worse feeling.
Well, it's his first inside the distance win. We wondered whether he'd have a punch, and here was the answer. He looks in terrific nick, and just watch this left under the ribs. Oh,
yeah, tremendous shot. Good work as well. I mean, he switched from the head to the body, and there was no recovering from that. Great punch.
So 5 wins out of 5 now. First inside the distance for Spencer Fearon.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Stevenson failed to beat the referee's count after 2 minutes 44 seconds of the second round. The winner and still undefeated, Spencer the Spirit Fearon.
And the Spirit's still very much with him. And expect more
And a round of applause,
from the young
please,
man
for a
from
very
Forest
game
Hill,
opponent,
Spencer Fearon.
Rob Stevenson.
John, should I give it a line after the announcement?